Hey everyone! Today we're learning about the blues scale. Now, you might have heard of a scale before, but a scale is a collection of musical notes that we put together to make our music. We've talked about scales on this channel before, including the pentatonic scale, and it's likely that if you're taking private lessons, you've played something called the major scale. There are so many different kinds of scales, and even the scale that we're learning today is only one kind of the blues scale. Today we're learning the heptatonic blues scale. When we see the prefix hep, we know that it means 7, kind of like a heptagon. And when we think of the word tonic, you might think of the word tone. 7-tone scale. I'm going to demonstrate the heptatonic blues scale for you on my viola today. And if you're a violin player watching this video, just make sure that you are starting on the G string. That's your lowest string. The C string is the viola's lowest string, so it's going to look like I'm playing on my D string. Here's what it sounds like. Were you able to hear all 7 of those pitches? If you look at the blues scale using the treble clef, it might look kind of like a major scale and a minor scale mixed together, but it's its own unique scale. One very popular television show that used the blues was called Phineas and Ferb. It's about 2 brothers that make something new every day of summer, and their sister Candace sometimes gets annoyed with them. Candace happens to be allergic to wild parsnips and gets sick from the wild parsnips and develops a very raspy, low voice and sings the song E.V.I.L, B.O.Y.S. It's a silly song that Candace sings for her mom. If you listen to the song, you can almost hear the blues scale in the background. You could even sing along with it. We've included a link to that song in the description of this video, and I encourage you to go listen to it once you're done watching. Here's how you play the blues scale. Just make sure that you listen out to the name of the note that I'm calling out, because if you look at my string, it might be confusing. The first skill that we need is learning how to play a low note. You may have learned the D major scale as D 1 2 3, A 1 2 3. If you take those same numbers, you can actually say low before a few of them to make a new type of note. For example, D plus 1 is usually E. And if I lower that note by dragging my finger towards the nut or the scroll of my instrument, I can play low D1, also known as E flat. Now we're going to play the scale super slowly, and I'd like you to try to play along. G3, low D1, low D2, D2, D3, low A1, low A2. Let's go backwards. Low A2, low A1, D3, D2, low D2, low D1, G3. Practice this video a few times. Rewind it if you have to. You can make up all sorts of things. If you put the notes in any order, you can kind of make your own cool version of the blues. Here's an example from another student. At CorindoStudios.com, you can find a PDF of the blues scale where you can practice writing in your own notes. Just make sure that you pick from the blues scale at the top of the page. There's an example under that. And as a reminder, these are tools, not rules. So if you decide that you want to use some notes from the blues scale, some notes from the pentatonic scale, some notes from the major scale, you're absolutely free to do it. There are no real rules in music. This is a tool. If you have any questions or would like to schedule a lesson with us, visit CorindoStudios.com and click on Lessons. See you later.